Welcome to Happy Life Results Book Group.
Hey everyone.
We're going to be doing this section in the hero stage, which is called Model Matters 2.0. We divided it into 4 parts, and this is part 3. And it starts, what about a model of the what about a model of the conscious mind? So I'll start with that. Did you want to say anything? Okay. What about a model of the conscious mind as CEO and the subconscious as a huge corporation being directed by the CEO? This model recognizes the greater power and smarts of the subconscious while putting the thumb boss in its rightful place at the top of the food chain. This model also allows for the idea that everyone working in the corporation can think and do more than the boss, since the boss is only one person. But the boss has the most influence on the direction the company takes.
It's still not a perfect model though, because the corporation is made up of thousands of individuals with their own unique personalities, aims, and pursuits. Plus, the individuals in the corporation speak the same language the boss does, so the boss gets emails, phone conversations, nonverbal cues, etc. to understand and communicate with individuals in the corporation.
Okay, so how is this a good one?
Yeah.
What are the parts of it that are good? And we kind of explain it, that giving the subconscious the recognizing the greater power and smarts.
Huge corporation.
Yeah, like when we say the thumb versus the sun, like the size comparison there, it's vast. So one guy, and maybe if his corporation is thousands and thousands of people.
Maybe more like countries.
Yeah.
Continents.
No kidding.
Worlds.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
We should figure out that one. People.
Yeah, how many
One
people?
person.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's $12. $1 per second, though.
So if that was 1 thought per second versus 200 million, then I guess that's United. I mean, roughly, it'd be like the population of the United States versus one person.
Yes, and in that model, it would be that all of the population of the United States were working together, all the smarts, working together as
in
one.
sync instead of, trying to communicate with each other.
Yes. All right, so then the greater power of the subconscious, but then putting the thumb boss in his rightful place as head of the food chain, like top of the food chain.
Gets the final say.
The final say.
Or, like, what's going on around here? We're only conscious of what we're conscious of, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the amount that we're conscious of.
Oh my gosh, and the CEO usually likes to take credit for everything the company does. It's like, I'm in charge, so.
And the conscious definitely
takes credit.
Takes credit.
Whichever parts he wants to take credit for, and blames the parts he doesn't want to take credit for.
So true.
So parts of it are pretty accurate.
Yeah.
So parts of it are limiting.
Yes, so let's talk about the limiting ones.
Yeah.
So the corporation is made up of individuals. That's one thing that's different. They're all unique. They have unique personalities, aims, and pursuits. Generally, they speak the same language, and they can communicate. So emails and phone conversations, nonverbal cues. There's a transfer of information.
Yeah. With a corporation, you have a paper trail. With the subconscious mind, there is no paper trail.
Yeah. Send an email to yourself. Well, we don't know. We don't really know, right?
Yeah, but we don't have a paper trail. We don't know how well the communication works.
Yeah.
But we don't have a paper trail where we say, oh, this is where we hand it off to the subconscious, and the subconscious responded with this.
That's true.
And that's why it didn't happen, because the subconscious said, oh, well, this.
Yeah. No.
There's
if
no
we
paper trail.
Try to do that, we would be so lost.
Yeah, and imagine, because here's the difference. So let's say in the CEO says, okay, I want to report back what happened with this, and then the CEO gets 200 million reports back the very second.
Oh, yeah.
How long is it going to take the CEO to go through those 200 million reports? At the same time, the CEO is supposed to be doing other things as well. Oh, but I've got a meeting in another second, so give me a quick response. Oh, here's 200 million. There you go, take that. And you're like, oh, I got to go to my meeting. I have no idea what you just told me.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
So, because the model, when I've heard it spoken, it's been, oh, well, the CEO says, all right, I want you guys to, produce this successful product and that kind of thing, and then imagines going on with his day and then comes back to check on the progress of the corporation. But that's in a relationship where you have a way to check the progress that, you talk to someone else who's speaking at the same processing power as you.
Yes.
They just have a factory behind them or other people that contribute. But then when they give you the report, you're speaking at the same processing speed.
Oh my gosh. Yes, think about the subconscious trying to communicate with our conscious.
Oh my gosh. Like if you could process things at 200 million bits per second consciously, and someone's trying to speak to you in 1 bit per second, it would be so challenging to be patient. When this word, like the sloth in whatever that cartoon was,
Yes,
Zootopia,
Zootopia.
where the sloth in there at the DMV, and he's waiting for the sloth to tell a joke, and the sloth is one word at a time, really slow, and you're like,
moving in slow motion, pretty much.
yeah. So that's where that model kind of breaks down, is assuming kind of the same relationship is happening, only with more people in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That's not quite exactly.
Nope. You can see how it breaks down. But 3 buts, maybe 4.
Hey, this sponsored by.
Shush.
Go ahead.
So that thought just went completely out of my head.
No, sorry.
Okay, so that the idea that the communication is going backwards and forwards. Sometimes we just think of us as the conscious trying to give communication to the subconscious.
And sometimes we think the CEO is the company. Like, this is all we have.
Yeah. Oh, totally. I think that's more common than not. That was how I used to think of it. I didn't even know I had access to this. Yeah.
Yeah, subconscious is when you're dreaming. The rest of the time is conscious.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Now I think differently. All right.
Okay, cool.
See you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.